Hi BookTube. We did the Barnes & Noble book challenge, and I wanted to go through all of the books that I got with you guys and let you know why I got them. Okay, so one of my mutuals on TikTok actually talked about this book, The Vows by Jessica Joyce, and it just seemed so intriguing. I love unique stories and romance books because sometimes I can get really bored, and so this just seemed super interesting. Next, I got The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. I have not yet read Fourth Wing. I know, don't come for me. I know you can see Iron Flame and Fourth Wing right there. I'm waiting till the end of this year because I truly cannot handle the cliffhangers. I'm already left on so many cliffhangers from so many other book series, and I just can't do another one, okay? So please, don't come for me. But anyways, I've heard this is such an amazing book and that it'll make you cry, and I do love books that can pull out emotion. I think it's beautiful. So can't wait to read this one. Then I got Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I have read all of her Chestnut Spring series books, and I'm obsessed with that series. I have yet to read Wild Love and Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I sort of want to wait till more of the books in that series come out to dive into that one, even though I know they're like interconnected standalones. But anyways, I got this one because this is like the first series that she finished, and I've heard really good things about it, and these covers I think are just so cute and like old-timey, and I love it. Next, I honestly think this might be the one that I'm most excited about out of all of these books, and it's Wayward by Amelia Hart. Look at this cover. Isn't that stunning? One of my mutuals talked about this one as well, and it just seems very fall-esque, and I'm trying to buy more seasonal books, I guess you could say, because when I'm very much a mood reader, and so when I get into those moods, I definitely want to feel the vibes of that season, if that makes sense. So I do have a lot of fall books in this haul. Speaking of, The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This cover is also stunning, and it has sprayed edges, but I have seen a lot of people talk about this book, but I don't even really know what it's about, to be completely honest. Like, they haven't really said what the book is about. So I'm intrigued, but I love that nothing has been given away. I really like to go in blind to some books. Like, for example, I'm currently reading The Bridge Kingdom, and I just went in blind. I really didn't want to know anything about it. I've just heard good things, but I don't know the plot, and I love it. Next, on the line of fall vibes, Bewitched by Laura Thalassa. I know this is, I think, a series, but I've heard it's very fall vibes, and I think there's a jealousy microtrope in this, which I'm obsessed with. I also think there's a shadow daddy in this. I could be wrong, but I've heard nothing but good things, and it's literally called Bewitched. Like, it's perfect for Halloween vibes. Next, I've seen a lot of people have these ones because they just did these sprayed edges and they're gorgeous, but I love how small these are. I have the tendency to read extremely massive books, absolutely just hunkers of books, okay? So I love finding short and sweet books, and you can't tell me that these edges are not stunning, and I'm pretty sure they are fall vibes. Like, look at, it's a skeleton hand. Like, come on, how can that get any better? So next I have Filthy Rich Fay. My mom is actually reading another series by this author, and she loves it so much. She is very picky. So I'm very excited. I've only seen a couple videos about this author in general, and they've all been positive, but I want to like try to branch out and read more books about things that we haven't heard about, you know what I mean? Because there's so many books out there by so many amazing authors that we have yet to find, and I find that like BookTube and Book Talk just like recycle the same books over and over and over again. So then I bought Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I've heard that this book will traumatize you, and I love that. But I've actually heard mixed reviews. I've heard really good reviews and really bad reviews, so I'm excited to dive in and figure out how I feel about it. Next, To Kill a Shadow by Catherine Quinn. This book is stunning. Again, I haven't seen or heard much on this book. I'm pretty sure it's a newer released book, and I'm obsessed. It says, in a world of darkness, become the nightmare. You've sold me already. You've sold me already. Enough said. I'm like so excited. Then, last but not least, I got the first two books of this series, A Promise of Peridot, by Kate Golden, the Sacred Stones series. I believe it's 3 books, maybe possibly 4. But again, one of my mutuals on Book Talk talked about this, and it seems so good. I'm so excited to dive into this. I know I said I was super excited for Wayward earlier. This would probably be my second most exciting purchase of today. I cannot wait to dive into all of these. And my excuse for buying all of these is because I'm a really fast reader. And most all these books that you see on my shelf, I have read. I would say I've read 90% of the books on my shelves. I actually wrapped like 14 books for like my wrapped TBR to pull a book each month to read. And so I would say that's a success that I've read almost all of these books on my shelves, because a lot of people aren't like that. And no judgment to those of you that are like that. But that's just my excuse to buy more books, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know. If you have any recommendations for books, or if you've read any of these and you love them, please let me know as well. I love to hear other people's opinions too.